If you're a Muslim man trying to hold on to your deen in the West, I know how heavy that feels. You walk a tightrope every day, praying in between meetings, lowering your gaze, nearly bumping into places, because while ads scream at you as well, trying to raise kids with values, your surroundings consistently challenge you here. And deep down, something doesn't sit right. Not because you hate your country, but because your soul is craving more. More Quran, more Adhan, more peace, more purpose. In this video, I'm sharing one moment that made me realize I no longer belong here, and how becoming a father reshaped everything. My priorities, my identity, and my plan for the future, inshallah. If you've ever felt that quiet ache for Hijrah, stay with me. You're not alone. Now, I want you to imagine this. I was standing outside the masjid. I think it was after Dhuhr prayers. Just a normal day, alhamdulillah. A bunch of Muslim dads were gathering, talking about work, the weather, the usual. Not politics, because if it's politics, I run the other direction. Everyone was laughing, catching up. And then one brother said something like, "We're lucky our kids are still young, man. Once they hit school age, good luck keeping them on the deen out here." They all nodded, obviously. One of them said, "The real test is when they ask you why can't they do whatever else is doing? Why can't they do what everyone else is doing?" And I realized no one turned to me to ask. Maybe they assumed there wasn't there yet while I was coming. And technically they were right. My girls are still toddlers. They don't know what's happening. I remember thinking, what if someone had turned to me and asked, "So what about you, akhi? What are you doing to prepare?" What would I say? Would I say, am I working on making Hijrah before that day comes where my kids are in education system and they're older? Would I say, am I trying to build a life where they never have to ask why they're different? Or why don't they celebrate that holiday? Would I say I want them to belong in a place where modesty isn't weird, salah isn't hidden, and Islam isn't just tolerated, it's lived? That silence stuck with me. That feeling, I went home that day and held my daughter a little longer. She can't ask questions yet, but she's watching and learning from me. Every move I make is shaping her future. And if I don't move for Allah, I'm just standing still. The Quranic verse from Surah Al-A'raf states that the earth belongs to Allah and He grants it to whoever He chooses among His servants, with the ultimate good outcome reserved for the righteous. So the good stuff is reserved for the righteous people. So as always, 5 practical steps I'm taking right now, and you can as well. These are for fathers, single brothers, and those preparing for Hijrah. Number 1, review my environment through a fit lens. Reviewing my environment through a fitra lens. Asking yourself, is my daily setting pulling me closer to Allah or making it harder for me? The environment started clashing with my soul, and I couldn't unsee it. Ask yourself, is my daily setting pulling me closer to Allah or making it harder? For me, the environment started clashing with my soul and I couldn't unsee it. I had to leave some jobs because of that. Because at the end of the day, Allah is the provider. Number 2, plan my life around salah, not the other way around. I now plan work, fitness, and even family time after scheduling the salah. I always think about the salah. When is salah? It's the anchor, not the afterthought. Even if you actually think about it. I used to live in the Middle East, the UAE, all right? And they do it in Somaliland as well, or Somalia, whatever you want to call it, right? And they're like, "Oh yeah, I'll meet with you after Asr, or before Dhuhr, or before Asr." Like they will always come late, right? That's another story. That's another topic. But at the end of the day, they would always connect it to prayers. Have you not noticed that? You know, Islamic talks like HIYC is, after Isha, 8 p.m. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, these are ways that you can connect it with prayers. Number 3, raise my daughter intentionally. From bedtime, Quran, stories of the Sahabas, or to Islamic stories, which I get from HRYC. I want Islam to feel normal, not something we squeeze into weekends. Number 4, replace passive scrolling, right, on your phone with purposeful learning. Instead of endless content consumptions, I crave out time for Arabic study, Quran recitation, and Islamic learning, even if it's just 15 minutes a day. Number 5, make daily dua for righteous exit. This is a personal, everyday thing that I ask. Ya Allah, open a door for us to live where we can worship you with ease and raise our family upon your guidance. And I trust that He hears me. Even if the visa hasn't arrived yet. I haven't even applied yet. But even if these things don't arrive, these are the du'as you need to be making. So, if you haven't watched any of it and you've skipped to here, today's takeaway, all right? The more I grow into my identity as a Muslim man and a father, the more I realize belonging isn't found in comfort zones. It's found in conviction. I may not fit in here anymore. It might be difficult to raise my daughter here, but maybe that's the point. Allah didn't create us to blend in. He created us to carry the light. If we stand alone in the dark. And the beauty is, every day you choose this path, every prayer, every struggle, every sacrifice brings you one step closer to a place where your soul can breathe again. Alhamdulillah for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you're walking this path too, make dua for every brother silently planning his hijrah, for his family, for his future, and for the sake of Allah. Drop a comment down below. What was the moment you realized I don't belong here anymore? Down in the comments, DM me on Super Muslim Dads. Let's have a chat. And yeah, Jazakallah khair for watching. Merci, Mahad Sanad, Shukran. And sure you watch these other videos and make sure you subscribe to my channel, alright? Peace, blessings. One more day closer. Come on.